of you have. So would you join me in prayer? Heavenly Father, we love you. We praise you. God, I thank you for Charlie and her leadership in leading these amazing women in her Legacy Leaders unit to be a brand new unit in Mary Kay. Lord, the scripture that you gave to me is Numbers 6:24 through 26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. So these legacy leaders and Charlie and carrying on the heritage of Vicky Oth, Lord, would you continue to bless them? Would you give them favor, Lord, in each appointment that they go to and face that they share these wonderful products with, that they would also bring a blessing of the Lord, and that for those of in Charlie's unit that know you, they bring the kingdom of God wherever they're going. And so, Lord, just bless uh, Charlie in her leadership and growth, and send all of new people to grow their units and grow customers, and that they would be a blessing and living on even the Mary Kay heritage of going and giving, being givers, Lord. But just give them generous hearts, Lord. And thank you for this new unit. We pray this all in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, sweet friend. I appreciate you. And she is packing up, trying to get off to a missionary trip. So thank you for doing this. I know this was squeezing it in, so I just love and appreciate you. And I'm excited to hear about your trek when you get back. Um,
Mhm.
I just want to say again, hello to everyone. And I'm just going to start with this little question. My question is, and I'm reading my notes, so thanks for loving me for it. But have you ever felt like, let me do this in case so you can see better. Okay. Have you ever felt like there was something more for you? Like deep down inside, you were meant for more. Maybe you were called for more, and you just needed the right opportunity to step into it. I know that feeling really well because I almost didn't start Mary Kay again. To be completely honest, when the opportunity first came to me, after helping Vicky with some of her director's trainings, and with her and I just keep staying connected and purchasing my Mary Kay from her, I almost said no. I almost said no again because I had just finished my doctoral program in organization and entrepreneurial leadership. And I had spent years studying leadership, business structure, and actually how to build and sustain organizations. So when someone mentioned Mary Kay, I thought, how is that going to fit? And how does this align with everything that I have worked so very hard for? I had doubts. I had a lot of excuses. My best friend's on right now, Brenda. She will say, yes, she heard all the calls and the cries. I had a list of reasons why I couldn't do this. I just finished years of study. Why would I start something new? I am a leadership consultant. Does this even align with my vision? Do I really have time for this? And what if I'm not successful at this? But during a short period of consulting with Vicky's directors, and I had the chance to look deeper into the company's operations, even deeper than when I had been in before, and what I discovered completely changed my perspective. Mary Kay isn't just about skincare and lipstick. It's a brilliantly designed business model that empowers women to become leaders, entrepreneurs, and legacy builders. It's a company rooted in strong business principles, personal growth, and mentorship, and things I have spent my entire career teaching others to develop. And suddenly, I just saw the bigger picture. I saw that this business teaches leadership in real time, that empowers women to step into their calling, build confidence, develop financial freedom, and actually create a life on their own terms. And once I really saw that, and I knew I couldn't walk away from this, because I believe that women are meant for more. And that's the vision of the Legacy Leaders Unit. Not just to build a successful team, but to actually create a movement of women who are stepping in to who they are actually called to be and who they are meant to be. So my vision for this unit is simple, and I pray that it's powerful. It's to empower women and continue, as Mary Kay requested for us to do, to feel called to something greater, to help them break through the doubt and the fear, and to show them that their past, their education, or their previous experience don't disqualify them. They actually prepare them for what's next. Many of us are headed into Purim, and we know the story of Esther. We know that the famous saying is she says, if I die, I die. And her uncle says, you know what? Maybe you were prepared for such a time as this. And for some of you, I pray that you hear that this might be for you for such a time as this. I want to create a community where we don't compete, but we lift each other up. And that's the thing I love the most about Mary Kay. Because Mary Kay isn't just a business, it's actually a platform to grow, to lead, and to build a legacy that impacts generation. And the best part, you don't do it alone. One of the beautiful things about this company is the go give spirit and that selfish attitude, the selfless attitude, excuse me, and lifting others up, sharing knowledge, and making sure no one is left behind. How many of you love you can jump on anywhere and anyone will help you and they benefit nothing from it, right? But they jump in every single day doing that. So tonight, I just want to recognize someone who actually embodies that spirit every single day. And I know Vicki or Carol or someone can probably add on to this when it's their turn. But one of the most important awards in Mary Kay, you think it's the queen of sales or it's the queen of recruiting. It's not. The most important award is actually the Go Give Award. And you'll see these awards and people standing up during seminar because it is so important. It is so valued. And most of the women that are on here have received this award from their units, from their areas. But tonight during our DIQ, which is director and qualification, as we push through everything, this woman, she went the extra mile to actually include her Mary Kay sisters in every opportunity that she found that could help them grow and our unit grow. She consistently engaged, I'm going to cry, consistently engaged in our Facebook group, helping to build connection and our community. And during the DIQ, she wasn't just focused on her own success, she cheered everyone on as well, especially me. That kind of leadership, generosity, and encouragement is exactly what this company is all about. And that's why I'm here to present not just our queen of sales for DIQ, but our very first Miss Go Give for the legacy leaders, and that's Miss Gabrielle King. So Gabrielle, I'm just going to add you to the spotlight here with me. And so for being the queen of sales, you get the bracelet, but then you get the charm and it says unit Miss Go Give. And so when they call names out for who has won the Miss Go Give award for their units, you now can stand up with all those prestigious women who have been the Go Give for their units. So
Oh,
thank
thank you. I didn't know you were talking about me that whole time.
So I know that we are hopping. I'm going to try and already mess up my papers. If you want, since I've already called out your name, do you want to just go ahead and just share what I had asked you to share tonight? I'm just going to go ahead and tap off to you to do that.
Yeah. So for anybody who doesn't know me, I'm Gabrielle King, and I love Mary Kay products. My husband loves Mary Kay products. My daughters love Mary Kay products. And so when I saw Charlie posted it's $10 to join, I messaged her and said, "Hey, I'm so excited. Just so you know, I want the discount. I have zero interest. I never ever want to be a makeup lady." And a few weeks later, the Lord said, "Actually, this is the thing that I'm going to use. This is what's going to get you the invitation to speak to my daughters," because He broke my heart for so many women who don't know who they are. And so here I am. Here am I.
Aw, we're so blessed to have you and have you as our very first Miss Go Give. Yeah, and Queen of Sales for our DIQ. But the Miss Go Give is the biggest honor. So just blessings to you. Thank you. Thank you. Another person who was so instrumental in this was also Miss Kimberly Porch. And as you get to know Miss Kimberly, you are going to see, and Kimberly, I'm going to get you to unmute. As you can see with Miss Kimberly, she is never not laughing and smiling. You cannot be around her and it is contagious. And I just want you to share for us, Miss Kimberly, for you, I want, what made you say yes to Miss Mary Kay and what do you love about it?
Charlie, you know it's you. Touch my heart with the joy that you brought forth and your ministry. And I hear all the time, I listen, I pay attention to what the women are saying. And you are an encouragement you embody, you also as well embody what Mary Kay is and what she wants us all to present. And I chose Mary Kay because of that, but also because I was able to see a goal, an end goal, or not a game, but the challenge and the way that it empowers women to be who they are and need to be and want to be in serving the Lord.
That is so beautiful. Oh, I just love you. Thank you so much. You're such a blessing to me. What a gift. What a gift God has given. I am going to put one other person on the spot. You know who you are already. You know, I'm going to do it, Miss Brenda, because that's what we do. You are already in and out of season. So I just want to ask, would you just share just a minute also? Because I know not only you've been through this journey from the beginning, cheering on and all the
Miss
crazy
Brenda.
in between.
Um, when Charlie, when you when you brought this to my attention that this is what you felt like the Lord was going to do, I prayed because all the things that you had said, just getting your PhD, just all the things, and I prayed, and the Lord gave me such a strong word for you about this. I was so in for you. After praying for you, I knew that this is what you were to do. And I knew that this was the vehicle that the Lord was going to use for you to meet the women that you are destined to meet and destined to encourage and destined to uphold and uplift and to be part of their life. I knew it. I knew it. And you and I have both loved Mary Kay for many years, in and out. Let's just not even say how many times we've joined Mary Kay, okay? But this is an amazing company, and it has never not been amazing. It is an opportunity for women to truly succeed in the right way by holding others up, by lifting others up, by encouraging others, by giving and being rewarded for their work. And so this is amazing. And I just need to tell you how very proud I am of you. I'm beyond proud of you. This is the right thing for you to be doing. You are such a blessing, and your voice needs to be heard. And this is a perfect platform for your voice to be heard. And you are using all of the training that you worked so hard in training leadership and learning how to lead women into greatness. This is the perfect platform for that. So I'm beyond grateful for what you've done, how you've done it, and I am your biggest cheerleader. And in a room like this, I'm saying a lot. I'm going to have to hold up my end of that bargain.
I love you. I love you. What a gift. Even when your family is like, okay, we're coming along, and you're going to get to hear from my husband in a little bit too as well. And what an amazing team. Please hear through this whole thing. None of us can do this on our own. As much as I'm blessed to have friends like, yay, Charlie, literally could not do this without a team. There literally is no I in this team. So, and the main person who started this whole shenanigans is Miss National Sales Director, now Emeritus, Miss Vicki Oth. And I'm just going to read a little bit about her for you before I bring her on. She began her Mary Kay, her journey in 1982 when she was 3. She earned 126 stars on the ladder of success, 19 free cars, 16 pink Cadillacs, and 1 champagne, which you have to explain to everyone when you come on. What does champagne mean? 1 champagne, 16 top sales director trips, 3-time $1 million director, became an NSD February 1st, 2007, 2-time company Miss Go Give, and over $4 million in commissions. Vicki's favorite part of her career has been the amazing people, the everyday adventures of being an entrepreneur, and the world-class travel. I could not be more honored to have you here today and part of this special day, Miss Vicki Oth.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, thank you. And oh my gosh, I just love hearing from the newbies in Mary Kay. And it's what kept me so engaged and so motivated for 42 and a half years Charlie, I'm super proud of you, and I love that the directors are all wearing their suit. We don't always have a pink suit in Mary Kay. It's only about every 15 years, because I think in my 30 some years as a sales director, or 27 years, I had 2 pink suits. So pink is not just a color, it's an attitude. And Mary Kay really embraced pink. And there's a whole story behind how she came up with pink. It really was no big phenomenal thought. It was about the color of the bathrooms at that time and what color was going to look the best in those subway tile bathrooms back then. And she tried every color and it was pink, 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 pink. And so we embrace pink. Pink equals a lot of great things. And there's companies like Victoria's Secret and stuff, and they think they're the pink, but we're the original pink, okay? So pink is definitely more than a color, it is an attitude. So hopefully I could share my screen real quick, if that's okay. I'm going to knock a few people out. See, Charlie, there goes my thing. I can't see it again. Let me just, okay, I'm going to get to it. I think I got it. Zoom has changed since I was working 2 months ago. But I just really want you to understand what this celebration is all about tonight. In Mary Kay, we honor promotions, and I'm so proud of what we do to help women along the path. Like in the Wizard of Oz, and they're trying to get to Oz and follow the road, the yellow brick road, if you stay on that path. And Mary Kay is similar. We have a pink path. And really, you can fail forward to success in Mary Kay. But there's really just 4 basic positions in the company. And that is the consultant position. And these are all the perks and benefits. The print is way too small to read. So just back in May, Charlie was a beauty consultant. And I love what Brenda said about using all your talents. That's the beauty of Mary Kay. If you have your doctorate, if you worked in a lab, if you were an educator, if you were a nurse, no matter what prior education or endeavor or work experience you have, you can utilize it here. And that's why I think Charlie really said, after doing all the things, and wait till you hear some of the things she's done, she is an asset to Mary Kay, but in reality, she's an asset to herself, because now she really gets to take all that she has done in her life, and it's been a lot, that she can apply it right here and grow her empire. And I also love what somebody else said about, you being able to help women. There is no greater platform. When I think about people who want to start a podcasting business, or, some sort of ministry, or just a women's networking, this is the greatest place to do that. There are thousands and thousands of beauty consultants around the world. And, don't limit it to just the USA, because many of my counterparts, my national friends, train all over the world. They train all over the world. I had the blessing of helping Mary Kay open Columbia when these women were so hungry. And the first night, there were so many women there, they didn't have enough room for them. They heard about the opportunity and they clamored to get in the doors, because there was nothing like it in Columbia, like Mary Kay. And today, we have national sales directors, but it all starts as a beauty consultant, and you can stay there forever, or you can move quickly like Charlie has done. Then the next step is really jumping into leadership. You know that Mary Kay Cosmetics looks at the red jacket position as one of the most revered positions, because you are on the start of the climb, the journey, the beauty of taking people with you, because you cannot get to the top without taking others with you. And Mary Kay knew that was the way to succeed when it came to helping women, because faith, family, career, our families have to come first. We celebrate families. We celebrate families in Mary Kay, and it's a beautiful thing. And I love watching Jenna. My daughter has Charlie's senior director, and her kids, they love to come into the pink Cadillac. And Jenna, oh my gosh, just a breath away from earning her first pink Cadillac, but she didn't do it herself. The unit did it, and that is the beauty. But red jacket is where you start to earn those great team building commissions. That comes out of Mary Kay's half of the dollar. And then this is the lovely pink, very Chanel-like jacket for the directors this year. I love it. It is one of the most beautiful jackets really I've seen, and one you'll keep in your wardrobe forever. Long after it's expired, you'll be on to a new Mary Kay Director jacket. But look at all the perks. Look at all the fine print of the sales director benefits. And so I look at this as your smorgasbord. Don't settle for a roll and a pat of butter at the end of the buffet. Take it all. And Mary Kay said you can have two things, and that was it all. You can have it all in Mary Kay. And then national sales directors. This is the wonderful position I ended my career with. Although my career really isn't ending, I always will have my big toe in Mary Kay, especially with Jenna being a sales director and so many of my wonderful friends being leaders in the company. But a lot of people don't realize that those full retirement benefits are real, and I'm enjoying that. And, I've gotten just 2 paychecks now as a retired national. I'm like, oh my gosh, this feels amazing. And this is what I worked for. And this is what so many work for. Although we never looked at it as like, oh, I'm just going to get that retirement check. No, we built a giant business, and Mary Kay rewarded us for a job well done. So I love, love, love the national position. And if you truly are going to stay, go all the way. And Charlie, I know that is your goal for sure. And so I really just wanted you to see how it works. Okay. And then of course the cars, Shay, I think is on here, and she's about to win her first Grand Achiever car, and it's a Chevy Trax. A Chevy Trax is actually a new car, not just to the Mary Kay fleet, but to the Chevy fleet. We deal a lot with Chevy. We are one of the largest fleet car dealers in the world, honestly, because Mary Kay feels like a free car in your driveway, or an earned car, we really like to say, is wonderful advertisement. Just recently, I had somebody knock on my door in retirement, and she said, I don't know what happened to your pink car. I had to tell her the whole story, so I'll tell you. But it is an iconic vehicle that every single person notices, that pink Cadillac. So directors, get there quick. And Carol, I know, has had 13 pink Cadillacs, you guys. But the Chevy Trax is first, so you can ease into pink if pink is not quite where you are. You know what I said to my leader when I got into Mary Kay? I said, oh, and I will never drive one of those pink Cadillacs. I mean, I'm sure I didn't say it quite like that. It was probably more sarcastic than that. And she said, oh, that's too bad, because you make about $5,000 a month. And that was back in 1982. And, it's an awesome trophy on wheels. I'm like, oh, I'll drive it with pink polka dots and stripes, whatever they want to give me. If I can make $5,000 a month, oh my gosh, that was crazy money back in 1982. And then, of course, there's the Chevy Equinox, and I'm not sure if Teresa Danforth's on here, but I think Teresa's earned 10 or 11 free cars in our national area, and that Equinox just came to her house, and she is in love with that car. She said this Equinox, she's had several, she said this is the most, bling and wonderful accessories that she's ever had in a Mary Kay car. So good for her. And then, of course, the Cadillac. And Jenna's situation is so different from most, because in Mary Kay, as a national sales director, I got to give my daughter, providing she wanted to do this, she runs a very successful company that she built from the ground up, but took this on. And number one reason was the pink Cadillac. She said, I want my boys to be in a pink Cadillac. And of course, now she has a girl too. So when you guys were talking about legacy that lives on, it certainly is. I saw Lottie, my granddaughter is only 18 months, like in Mary Kay, when that vision, popped into my head. So the cars are real. If you don't want a car, maybe you live in New York and the parking costs more than a car, you can certainly take the cash. The Chevy Trax is, I believe, $475, then $525 for the Equinox, and over $900 for the Cadillac if you'd rather have cash. So isn't that really, really nice? And the good news is, I just have to tell you this, because there are a couple of companies that have car rewards, but you have to qualify for that car and get that car on your own merit, meaning your own financial, credit score and all that, and then they'll reimburse you. Not in Mary Kay. I'm sorry to say, and I hope it's nobody on here, but you could have loser credit and still have a Mary Kay car, because you are not qualifying for the car based on your own merit. So you could go from zero to hero and change your whole dynamics of your life. And a free car would certainly ease the burden of any financial situation. So I wanted you to see that for sure. And speaking of legacy, tonight, this is our family tree. And if you could see my office, it is gutted. I have been working a lot and purging this room. It's going to become the kid zone because I don't need a 500 square foot office anymore. But this family tree will remain, because this is how I can remember my people, think of my people, pray for my people. And here is Jenna. And so I'm going to take Miss Charlie, who's been sitting at the base of the tree, our family tree, for a little bit now. And I'm going to place her right under her senior director, Miss Jenna. So there we are, another senior and offspring. So welcome to the family, Charlie. Welcome to the family. I'm super, super proud of you and so excited. So let me turn it back over to you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Before I get back on, you need to tell them what champagne means.
Oh, champagne. So in retirement, in addition to, Mary Kay pays us 60% of our income for 15 years. They take the last 5 years, average it out, take out the worst 2 and give you the best 3, and 60% of that income and a parting vehicle or $35,000 cash. Well, my vehicle was new and it was worth $100,000. So I chose the car. And so I get to keep that car. It's already all tax and title are in my name. Now you do have to pay taxes on it. You know, a company can't give you a car. It's a federal mandate to, tax you on it, but I'll gladly pay the tax, no problem. And to have a car outright owned for a long time. And the Escalades are beautiful. I'm very spoiled. I love them.
It's beautiful. I've seen it in person.
Yeah.
Dickie,
But
they
you
don't have to
can't-
pay, you don't pay tax on the other cars though. Is that correct? Because they're leases that the company.
Right. Only the one they're actually giving you in retirement. And so it was a little difficult. Can't find your car in a parking lot. I don't know how y'all do it, black and beige and white, because I've had pink for 40 years. But I'm telling you, I'm getting used to it. And what a gift. And so I've always been grateful for the perks of Mary Kay. The trips around the world. I mean, it's just outrageous. We're picking the info right now for our trip to Alaska. In retirement, they give me 4 more trips around the world. So, wow, if you're going to work for somebody, work for yourself through a company like Mary Kay, because truly my gratitude's never been more heightened than appreciating where I'm at now and all the work that you did. And so if you can think every day about the work you're putting in, that the end result is your family is the ultimate benefactor and the people you take along the way. So again, congratulations, Charlie. Enough about me. It's all
Thank
about
you. Let's move. Yes, but I'm going to have you come back and introduce Miss Carol when she's coming on. She
Okay.
said you know all about her, so she said you do it. So
Great.
I am going to actually take myself off the spotlight, and I want to see all of those ladies that you're waiting for this. Those of you who've got this in the mail, you've been hopping on it. I want you to hold up your package. Hold your package up. Who has their packages? Hold your packages up. All right. It's time. Misty, it's time. The only reason she's here. I'm just kidding. Okay. Open up your packages. It's time to open. You don't have to read your little note yet, but I want you to open your package. So this was made. I got these for you guys, and I will sit up a little straighter here in just a minute. But I wanted it to be whenever, especially we go someplace together. I want you guys know that our logo is. Of course, the bee was something that Mary Kay said was. It was impossible. It shouldn't be able to fly. It shouldn't be able to do a lot of things that it does. But one of the things about a bee is it's just not just that. I love that from a Hebraic perspective. The bee goes out and vibrates uses the vibration of its voice, and it shakes up the atmosphere, and then it draws out the goodness from the flowers around it, and then it brings it back to feed its sisters in the hive. It comes back to feed the hive. And so that's what you're doing. You are actually going out and using your voice to go out and bless people, to be able to shake up the atmosphere, to bless women. And then here's a little crown. So everyone else, you can see it looks like this. And that is what our logo looks like for legacy leaders. So they all got one of these. So yay. And it is 2 parts because I tried to make it one and it was too hard to get on. So, so Bring those to your career conference. Wear those with pride because no one else will ever get these. These are only from, yes, holding up. This is only for all of you who are in our, yes, from the inaugural unit, right? Those first people coming to the unit. So be blessed. Thank
Charter
you.
members.
Charter members. Yes. So no one else will ever have those. So thank you all. So appreciate it. Big hand. Everybody just clap for my unit. I just want a big clap for them. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Well, as part of this, are we on? I'm looking for, there you are, Shay. Shay, I'm going to pin you on here and I don't have your, I don't need, I'm going to spotlight you here and I'm going to spotlight with you. I don't have all of your accolades yet. Shay and I have walked this walk together. She was ahead of me. And of course, she's a super achiever. She came in, she knocked it dead down. She just went crazy. And now you saw she's come about ready to jump into a car. Amazing unit, amazing women in her unit. I'm excited. You know, we've slept together in, that's what the Mary Kay, you just get to my bunch of friends who you get to all, you just go around and get to, in the right way, girls. We've shared a Hotel Lucy. We're about to go to career conference and share a room. And you just meet to all these fun ladies that you get to just bunk with, have a good time with, get to know each other. When I need anything, I know who I can come to, and Shay, you're one of those people that I can reach out to. So I just wanted just to hand it over to you for a minute, just to share what you love about Mary Kay. And thank you for working so hard and being such an example, blazing the trail ahead of me.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to start when it comes to Miss Charlie Brown. As you were saying, that bees go out and vibrate the atmosphere and they affect change and then they bring back nutrients for their hive. Boy, that is exactly how Charlie Brown is. From the minute that I met her, I just knew that she was an absolute woman of integrity and just such a vibrant soul who loves every person that she comes in contact with. And you guys that are in her unit are super blessed to have such an amazing woman of excellence who's leading you and guiding you. And just an amazing woman. And that night we spent together in Hotel Lucy, we were actually on the phone with Miss Brenda.
Yes.
Her and chatting with her and laughing with her. It was such a beautiful event. So I love that our sisterhood is so vast and so connected and that we can all be there for each other. And it's such a beautiful thing. How has Mary Kay impacted my life? Wow, wow, wow. Let me just say, as some of you guys may know, my mother passed away Wednesday of this last week. And over the course of the last 8 months, we've spent multiple days in ICU. The first 13 days in October, I was in ICU with my mom. And I don't know a career where you can spend 13 days with your mother in ICU and not be fired from your job and still have a business to go back to and customers to go back to and such an amazing income that comes from that. And is it okay for me to share what my paycheck was last month? Is that okay, Vicki and Charlie?
Yeah,
It was
go ahead.
a little over $4,000. And that was all with me being able to spend time with my mom and my family and deal with all of those things that go along with dealing with a sick parent. And what an amazing blessing. And then all the women in my unit that are just such incredible women of integrity and that buzzing that we were talking about, that with Charlie we can go out and create that positive energy in our atmosphere and bring it back to the hive and then also send it out to other people. There's so many nurses I came in contact with at hospitals that just needed, a love or a hug or a bright smile or all those things. And God places you right where you're supposed to be so you can minister to the people that need to be ministered to. So when they were talking about how Charlie, your training and you went through your school and all of the things that you've studied for. And Brenda was saying, what an amazing platform that this is for you to use those tools, to utilize those tools. And I'm so proud of you, so blessed to be a part of your journey. So honored to call you my sister. Honored to watch you grow and flourish in this business and see you spread your wings and just do amazing, wonderful things. So thank you for letting me chat for a few minutes. And
Thank you. Thank you.
so
I love you
excited
so
for you,
much.
girl.
I love you
I
so.
love you too.
I'm going to have you hang on here, and I'm going to actually bring in, as I can see you, I'm going to bring in, and if I miss you, will someone just wave their arms really big? I'm going to actually bring in all of the directors that I can see, and I'm going to start out with a question, and it's going to be kind of a round robin. So we got an open forum right here. And what I would love to see happen is if anyone who has a question, if you could put it in the chat, what your question is, but I'm going to start with the one and this you have, I'm hoping did I miss someone? Can someone see that I've missed someone that I can't see? I didn't mean to. Please, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
I think that's the directors.
I think I have all the directors. If I missed you, put it in the chat that I missed you, and I'm happy to, I'll put it back on. It's hard to see. Okay. The first question I want to ask you, director. So this is power team right here. These women are making it happen. What do you tell the woman who might be here who's saying, I am just too busy. There is no way that I could add Mary Kay to my life? Yes, Miss Jenna, of all the people, yes, answer that question.
I have 3 children, 3 dogs that are climbing all over my consultant here. I have 5 acres of property, 2 other businesses, including Mary Kay and my husband's business. If we can weave it in, you can weave it in.
Good one. Yeah. Good one. Anyone else have anything they want to add to that? Ashley, you want to say something to that?
Yes, I always kind of joke and say my side gig, I'm a 5th grade teacher. So I have a full-time job. I have 2 14-year-olds that are very busy and involved in school. And my husband and I have been building our home for the past 4 years. And he's also a beekeeper. So we have a honey business. So we just, I find that you really, you just work it in your schedule. And what's really neat is if you just go ahead and pre-schedule that time out every month and you say, this is going to be my pink bubble time. And this is when it's just amazing. It just works. So it really is totally doable. And I always say busy people get things done. I love it. So I love working with busy people.
Absolutely. Anyone else have anything they want to add to that?
Yeah.
Good. Go, Miss Carol.
Oh, can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes, you can.
Yes, busy people get things done, and you can find time for things that you really want when you have a why.
What's your why, Carol?
My why, when I recently started, was paid for my house, which was interest rate was 18% back then, and I needed an extra $400 or $500 a month. So that was my why. Now my why is way different.
That's good. Vicki, do you have anything to say to that person who's too busy? Like, how could I fit this in? I'm just too busy.
Well, I love what Jenna said. Weaving is the thing. I worked 2 40-hour work weeks when I joined Mary Kay, literally at a grocery store and a radio station. And I went back and forth during the day to both. And, even my own family was like, how are you going to do that? And I knew I had Thursday night and Saturday morning. And if you can plug in 2 time slots or 20 minutes 3 times a day, it depends on how you work it. But you can find the time. There's 164 hours in the week. And if you sleep 8 hours a night, which a lot of young people don't, and then you work a 40-hour work week, you still got 60 hours left. And if you have kids, they don't want to see you 60 hours a week. I promise you. They're like, leave me alone, right? Even if they're little, they're doing good things. And you want to be the best mom you can, for sure. That's why Mary Kay really started this company, but you can weave it. And yes, busy people do get the most done because they know how to tailor their time. They know how to organize their schedule. And with that, you can find a little bit of time. And guess what? When you have 0 customers, it takes 0 time. But as your clientele grows, your priorities start to shift. And so it's not like a 20-hour week commitment when you start. It's a little commitment and it can grow. And that's what happened to me. I ended up quitting both my jobs within 1 year.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I agree. I find that when I don't have very much to do, I get lazy and all of a sudden I'm caught up on all my Netflix shows. So anyone have a question? You can unmute okay, Gabrielle has one. How does Mary Kay make you a better wife, mom, sister, or friend? Okay, let's go fast. You went on. Shay, you want to answer that one?
Oh, I would love to answer that one. How does it make you a better wife, mom, sister, friend, etc.? Wow, just because it helps train you and teach you how to do the things that you may not necessarily like to do. It builds quality of character that a lot of other things don't build. It teaches you how to pick up the shovel when it might not be easy to pick up a shovel. And you want to because money's on the other side of it. And money is a very strong motivator. Very strong motivator, especially when there's lots of it.
Good. That's good. Ashley, you have anything? How does it make you a better wife, mom, sister, friend?
Well, I was lucky and blessed to have a mom that was in Mary Kay from the time I was born. And so I tell people I was kind of half raised by Mary Kay and all of her principles and all the values. And I got to grow up watching my mom take any situation and find the positive in it. And I have people tell me that I do that. And I really think that just kind of becomes interwoven in who we are. And we look at things and, you know, it's not always roses, but we're going to find and have that optimistic and that positive attitude. And so I think that that's just really something that my kids and my family has been able to benefit from is we're a find a way, make a way kind of group of women. And I'm just, like I said, I was very blessed to be raised by one of those women.
That's really good. Anyone else have anything they want to add to that?
Ashley, I mean, all the women up here Ashley, I've watched you the longest, here in Austin. And I definitely see how much you exude all of the Mary Kay principles. And I also noticed, and I was going to save this for later, but Charlie, like you are looking so chic with your new glasses and like this blowout you have, and Kimberly and your gorgeous necklace. Not to throw anyone under the bus, but I feel like everyone shows up to their first Mary Kay meeting and they're like, okay, I look okay. And then the next week they have a new necklace, or next week it's a new lip color. Dina came in today. She's like, do you notice my new lip color? And I think the confidence starts to show on the outside. And whenever you're more confident and you stand a little taller and you exude a lot more love because you're loving yourself on the inside, I think you can be just a better woman all around.
And
so
amazing
I've seen
skin.
that with the legacy leaders.
Thank you. Thank you. My husband said, you found your smile again. So now he was like, I just can see you're starting to sparkle. And I had it on my vision board. I just put the word sparkle because I kind of feel like I lost my sparkle for a while. And one of the things Carol will kick my hiney on is like, get back to your joy. Get back to your joy when I'm stressed. She's like, get back to your joy. You've lost your joy. Get back to the joy. I have one last question. I don't see any more on here, but I just want to ask all of you this. What if you don't know anyone? What if you don't know anyone and tonight and you're a guest or maybe you're a new consultant, you're like, I don't know anyone, so I couldn't do what you guys do. I don't know the people you knew. No. Does anyone want to answer that question?
Hey, can I just do this first?
Yes.
Mary Kay in her autobiography, if you're a guest, ask for one. Man, if you need one, I have like 20 copies and I'm getting rid of stuff. I will keep the best ones. But she always said, pretend everybody has an imaginary sign around their neck. That's why I undid my video. I had to run and get it. That says, make me feel important. And so I decided I'd make a real sign. And this sits right by my desk to remind me to take yourself out of the picture. It's so hard to do, you guys, as humans. It's always about like what's going on with us. But if you make people feel important, from the grocery store to, when you're driving through to get a coffee or whatever, make them feel important. Give them a little present. We have the greatest samplers and can make people's day. When you can do that, the oxytocin that happens, you just feel so good about giving a little compliment or giving a little something, and they feel so good too. And you made them feel important and valued and seen. And guess what? That's what Mary Kay built her entire company on. And so if you're looking for a place to make a difference, even a small difference in the world, it can start right here. And so remember, make people feel important, look people in the eye, and especially your children, grab their little face and remind them how special they are, and find something wonderful to compliment, sincere compliment, not something phony or fake. But you will love what it does for them, but you will also love what it does for you. Really, truly.
You're muted.
I like what you said because I think that answers part of that question too. How do you meet people? Is just going out and blessing people. And you can, I don't know, I didn't know very many people at all in this area, but just going out and just making people feel important and actually, and you don't have to be an extrovert to do that. Just going out, I wanted to die. But then when I started doing it and wanting to bless people, I started getting excited and I started loving that I was actually loving on people. I started making friends. I have new friends because of it, people who invite me to lunch. So it's really a great way to actually meet people. And we actually get to show you how to do that. Does anyone have anything else to add to that before we let Vicky introduce Miss Carol? Yes, Shay.
I think the joy of the growth that comes from the inside exudes to the outside, and it is really contagious, and people see that joy and that light in you and they want to be a part of it. So when you do offer a kind compliment to someone like, oh my goodness, your hair looks beautiful today, is really genuine, and it draws people in. And that is how we meet people, is because we are lights and we are shining and we are making people feel important, and that is very important.
That's really good. That's good. Thank you guys. And know that if you ever have questions, literally all of us are available to you to help you with anything. That's the one great thing about Mary Kay, is we really are. So thanks everyone. Big hand for all of our directors who helped tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Miss Vicky, would you would you please introduce our next speaker?
You bet, you bet. And Gabriel, thank you for that great question. It was really wonderful. Miss Carol, we have grown up in Mary Kay. Boy, we've been through divorce, death, moves, husbands, you name it, we've been through it. Carol and I have known each other since the first day she started Mary Kay, and she has been a pillar of success and certainly made our national area what it is today. So Carol, for that, I say thank you. Carol has earned 13 pink Cadillacs. She has been in the National Court of Sales personally herself. She has a diamond ring, 2 for each finger and each toe, and a couple of bracelets and a lot of cash. Sometimes she takes cash, but that is leading by example for sure. The National Court of Sales is when somebody does $40,000 herself retail. They get to go on the stage, pick a wonderful bauble. The thing your husband will love about Mary Kay is he's kind of off the hook for buying jewelry the rest of your life if you're working at that. Yeah, thanks, honey. He said, yay. He hasn't bought me any jewelry in many years. Doesn't need to. But anyway, Carol is also a company Miss Go Give. I mean, like on the stage, winning that award. And that certainly is how Charlie and I met. Carol was her adopted director. And so no matter where you're at, before COVID, when we all had local meetings, we would take in lots of people who were not ours. And guess what? If I had somebody in Texas, my girl in Minnesota was being taken care of by Sharon Buck or Carol Fairbrotton. And so like Carol DeLacio is on here tonight, and Carol used to be her adopted director, and Carol lives in Tennessee now. And Carol, the original Carol, lives in Oceanside. So it's a wonderful network of women helping each other, money or no money. And what goes around comes around. And if you truly believe that, then you'll love the spirit of Mary Kay. So Carol, congratulations on all your success and for loving this company. And I know it's loved you back. They don't print the paychecks. No, not the paychecks. They don't tell the millions of dollars earned as directors. You'd have to keep track of that yourself. I have a plaque, so I know as a national, but I think Carol's at the $2 million mark for sure. So she is a Mary Kay millionaire. Congratulations. God bless you. Carol, take it away.
God bless you. Thank you. Oh, wow. What an exciting night. I am so honored. Charlie, I'm so honored that you asked me to speak. And congratulations to the Legacy Leaders Unit. I met Charlie in 2012 when she and Shelby showed up and walked into my studio. And oh my gosh, talk about a light. And definitely buzzing, like you've been talking about with the bee. And I saw something so special in you, Charlie. And you are such a shining example of the power of one, really the power of one. And your leadership, your heart, your unwavering faith have shaped your journey and inspired so many. I've watched the faces and heard the stories already just tonight. Charlie asked me to share just a little bit about my Mary Kay journey. 33 years ago, when Mary Kay found me, I was a professional musician. I was a band leader. I booked the band. I played in the band. I paid the band. I was the only girl in the band. I was the band mom, if you know what I mean, when we have a 7-piece band and 6 of them are boys. I played jazz festivals, cruises, conventions, private parties. I loved what I was doing. And the only problem was we bought our first house. I was married. We bought our first house and our interest rate was 18%. So we were always like, oh my gosh, you're going to be able to keep the house. I tried the products. I fell in love with the products even back then, 33 years ago. I almost said no. And just like Charlie was sharing some of her reasons of almost saying no, I was super busy. I had a focus of booking that band and playing in the band, and I had a family. I didn't have kids, but I had, other family. I didn't have the money to start. Back then it was $95, and I didn't have the extra money for that. I didn't know a lot of people because most of the people that I worked with were men, and they washed their hair and whatever went on their face was their cleanser. And I was so shy. Even though I was a musician, I had a whole band around me and I lacked such confidence. And so why did I choose to say yes? Because I had a huge why. And I said that before. I knew that when I talked to Vicki and she said, if you're willing to learn, we will teach you and how to grow this business, and it could possibly change your life. And that's what it did. Mary Kay said, you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. And so I did what I was told to do by Vicki, and that was to hold 2 appointments a week, and then share this product, build the customer base, grow to be a star consultant, and share this opportunity. And I was not like Charlie, where I came in and just zoomed to the top. I just worked, I sprinkled it in around my music business, and the flexibility was amazing and so appreciated. I went on to earn my very first prize from Mary Kay. It was a diamond bracelet. I had never had a diamond anything, so it was really exciting to work and be recognized for that. And then I went on to earn my very first car as a consultant. I'll never forget that car. It was a Pontiac Grand Am. And then I decided to go into leadership, and the music business had really changed. My situation had really changed. And so I've been proud to be the sales director of the Pink Cadillac Champions for 30 years. I figured that out today, and in a couple months, it'll be 30 years. Amazing. The Pink Cadillac Champions are an incredible group of women of all stages and ages, and they are choosing to step into their greatness, just like Charlie and the legacy leaders. The journey has given me more than I could ever imagine. Personal growth. I'm talking about when I started, I had hair here and it wasn't very fancy looking. And then I remember showing up to a meeting and Vicki said, oh, incredible friendships, and incredible mentorship. Hope, gave me hope, gave me confidence. Financial security, oh my gosh, through the years, and 18 cars, including 13 Pink Cadillacs. But even more than that, I was able and led to have a stronger relationship with God. And I got to meet my husband, and through a Mary Kay consultant, actually. And we've been happily married since 2003. But enough about me. Tonight is about Charlie. Charlie, tonight I celebrate you. I celebrate your journey, your courage, and your legacy. There's so many people that are standing behind you, that are standing around you, and you're going to make such a big difference. And you are going to bless your legacy leader unit with that same spirit. And this is just the beginning. The sky is the limit for you. So let's cheer for Charlie Brown. Wait, I brought my chair. Let's cheer for Dr. Charlie Brown, her choice to step into leadership, her faith, her unstoppable success, and to the legacy leaders, get ready for all the incredible things that God has in store for you. And I also want to say congratulations to Jenna for being a senior director now, and almost Pink Cadillac director. So thank you.
I'm going to be, here we go. Thank you. Carol is someone who is boxing me or calling me at late at night, and did you see that? Did you see this? Did you see that? Always a heart. There was a reason she's given Miss Go Give, and so just such a blessing. The next person I don't have a big long uh a big long introduction for, but it's my better half. Someone who loves me better than I've ever been loved before. I wish I could say I met him in Mary Kay, but I didn't. But when I decided I wanted to do this, I was shocked. I thought he was going to say, no, never again. Because the last time I sold Mary Kay, I got to Red Jacket and I had him make an office for me and put, anyone, Michelle Cunningham, you know how pretty her office was? I wanted a Michelle Cunningham office. So he put in shelves all over this, and we moved out. He had this thousands of little holes he had to fill in, and every hole he filled, he just kept saying, never again. So I just want to thank my husband for being here tonight, and he wanted to say a few words.
Hello, ladies. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble with my throat tonight, so bear with me. I apologize. I am so proud of Charlie. She is, I've never met a better group of women than the women that I've met since Charlie's been in Mary Kay. And she just fits right in with you ladies. So congratulations to her. Congratulations to all of you. Charlie, I'm incredibly proud to be here celebrating the launch of the Legacy Leaders Unit with you. Charlie, I may not sell lipstick, but I've seen firsthand how Mary Kay is about so much more than just beauty products. It's about confidence, leadership, and building a strong community of women supporting each other. One of the biggest things I've learned as a husband is how important it is to support your wife in her dreams. When Charlie first started this journey, I saw her light up. She literally got her sparkle back. I saw her light up with excitement, not just for the business, but for the vision she had to empower other women. And she loves to empower other women. And I've realized this isn't just a job, it's a mission. Whether it's celebrating wins, helping with the kids, or just her biggest cheerleader, I know that her support plays a role in her success. Before Charlie got involved, I thought Mary Kay was just about selling makeup. But what I've seen is that it's really about leadership, mentorship, and for her, a big part of it is ministering to women and building a business that gives women freedom and confidence. I've watched her grow as a leader, helping women step into their potential, and that's something I think every husband, father, or friend can get behind. One of the coolest things about Mary Kay is how it allows women to prioritize both their business and their families. Instead of missing moments in the significant other people's in their lives, instead of missing those moments, you get to prioritize those because you get to prioritize your business and when and where you want to do it. They get to build something significant and meaningful on their own terms. I see the difference it makes, not just in our lives, but in the lives of other families and women. When women succeed, everyone succeeds. So for the women here, keep going. Your dreams are worth it. And to the husbands, partners, and friends, be their biggest supporters. Because what they're building is something incredible. I can't wait to see how Legacy Leaders grows. I'm honored to cheer all of you on. Charlie, I just want to say to you, I love you, I'm proud of you, and you're not a quitter.
Gosh, there's a story. I have to quickly tell you that my dad, my whole life kept saying that I quit things. When I finished nursing school, he said, well, at least you didn't quit something. And I was like, what did I ever quit? He goes, guitar. You quit guitar. I was 6. I quit guitar when I was 6. He goes, what about piano? 8. I was 8. So my whole life, there was this thing about me quitting things. I'm like, what? So I was always overcoming this thing that I'm a quitter. So the joke is I'm not a quitter. So I love you for that. Thank you. As you saw, my poor husband with his little neck and the surgery he had. So thank you for showing up today. And he, as most of you know, through DIQ, Director in Qualification, he did dishes, dogs, house, laundry. He's like, don't touch one thing in this house. You're not doing one thing. It's all, you're just going to focus on just this. And so he allowed me to be able to do that. So if you need your husband or somebody needs to talk to someone, I know he's available. He said he'd be happy to cheer them on and work with that. Shay and I were both blessed. Our husbands both came, and Vicky, always your husband, and Jenna, husband, was there at a seminar. They got to hang out. That was always fun, and it's fun to see all the husbands, and we all encourage them to be part of this journey, because like he said, it is about our family. That has to come before our business, and then of course God before that. So thank you. I love you. All right. Again, who could this not have happened without? And that would be the fearless leader, Miss Jenna Oviedo, who is almost a pink Cadillac driver, who has jumped in. And I feel like we have just become like sisters. We're like running partners. We cry together. We laugh together. We gripe together. We pray together. And just has just been such a blessing. If in all the things, like Shay had said, the sisterhood and the friends you get to make, there's nothing like it. And it's a quick bond. You could be broken down on the side of the road, and you could just look up who's a Mary Kay lady around there, and literally she would come get you, put you up for the night, feed you, and go get you, have your car fixed. So thank you, Miss Jenna. I'm going to tap off to you, because thank you for being my leader, running ahead of me and showing me how it's done. I just love you and appreciate you.
Well, we love you so much. And Danny sends his congratulations as well. So I just wanted to take a moment, because I don't think this has actually been talked about yet. The strain that is becoming a director, maybe not strain, maybe that sounds negative. I guess what I mean is just the opportunity for growth. Maybe we'll say it that way. But in just a short amount of time, Charlie and the whole Legacy Leaders team, right behind me, just 2 months behind me, really has done incredible things. And y'all's success has impacted my success. I wouldn't have been able to achieve what I've done without you. So I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you all to the Legacy Leaders, the entire team. You were a part of our success story, and I'm so grateful. Thank you to all the directors and everyone who has continued to pour into Charlie and all the entire team. Consultants too. I've heard a lot of stories about different consultants just training each other and lifting each other up. And so I just wanted to thank everyone, because it's, as you've heard numerous times today, it's a full circle affair here at Mary Kay. So Charlie got the bug in June of 2024, not that long ago, went to seminar in July. We both were like, okay, we're going to do this. And I went into DIQ, and then she followed it right into DIQ. And what director in qualification DIQ means is you get 8 people personally to say yes to Mary Kay, working a business just a little bit or a lot of it. So that in and of itself is a big task, and she was able to do it very quickly. And then from there, your team of 8, well, really 9, including you, has to grow to at least 24. Charlie, what was your number at the end of, I meant to have this handy, and now
I think we were at like 26 or 27. Yeah, not quite 30. We're just under 30. So yeah.
Okay, so she exceeded the expectations in over, she did it in 3 months, which is a very healthy way to achieve this goal. You grew from 9 to 24 at a minimum, and your whole team has to do $27,000 worth of retail sales, which is a lot of lipstick, right? Of course, it's not just lipstick, it's skincare too. But holy smokes, in 3 months, 27,000. Charlie was also capped at only being able to put $6,000 of, the director usually is your top seller, but during director and qualification, you're capped. So that really means that you are tested to teach other women how to do this, how to have them grow in their own goals, right? You don't have to be involved in a ton of stuff or a little stuff or at every, there's millions of Mary Kay things going on, right? So you work it how is best for you, but your sales director is tasked with helping you grow your business, because she can only go up if she brings someone along. And I just think it is such a intense process that I wanted to highlight that not only you, Charlie, but your team really rallied, and in a short amount of time, you made the commitment really in August, and January 31st, 6 months later, you had this all wrapped up. So whatever timeline you want to set for yourself, anything is possible. And I am just so blown away by how well you all have done. So give all of you a huge pat on the back. And that really has been able because you continue to show up. You're consistent. Obviously, as I mentioned before, you're very confident. Oh my gosh, it's so lovely to see just confident, just exuding from all of the team members. And that really has morphed over the last few months. I've watched it. It's been such a pleasure to watch. And then the community, I hear what you said about Gabrielle for the Miss Go Give, and you too, Charlie, are just a shining star of what if we had done a debut, you would have been our Miss Go Give because you still do it today. I saw you posting on our Facebook group. I'm like, wow, that's really powerful. So thank you for always engaging everyone around you, and the Miss Mary Kay pageant that just happened. You've just spearheaded so many things, and you're taking everyone up with you. Now, all of those things were also accomplished while Charlie was up in Alaska for, I think, more than 2 weeks with Brenda. So, wow, what a sisterhood, and what you were able to do it, even being away from your home for weeks, plus Thanksgiving, plus Christmas, plus New Year's, plus all these other things. And, life will continue to get in the way, and you just have no excuses. So I am so honored to have you as a sister director and friend and person in my life, because I have watched you. Charlie's accolades do not stop there. That's just her recent Mary Kay success. And I can't wait till the list continues to grow. But she has also earned her doctorate degree in leadership with an emphasis on entrepreneurial leadership. So as you heard already tonight, Dr. Charlie Brown, she has earned it. She's a retired nurse, a veteran of the U.S. Air Force, a women's pastor, a speaker, an author, wife, mom, and yaya. And now you will take your official sales director oath. And we've already been officially a Mary Kay sales director, but I feel like it's officially official now. So are you ready?
Unmute and add. Okay.
So you're going to repeat after me. The sentences are a little spaced weird, so I'm going to do my best to have it flow well. Okay. Believing that the company is built on the concept of the golden rule.
Believing that the company is built on the concept of the golden rule.
I solemnly pledge to uphold and project the Mary Kay image.
I solemnly swear or pledge to uphold the Mary Kay image. Is that right?
And yes, I will always conduct myself with dignity.
I will always conduct myself with dignity.
I will be the essence of dependability.
I will be the essence of dependability.
Honoring all the commitments that I make.
Honoring all the commitments that I make.
I will uphold and support my sister independent sales directors.
I will uphold and support my sister's independent sales directors.
In the daily practice of the golden rule.
In the daily practice of the golden rule.
Do unto others as I would have them do unto me.
Do unto others as I would have them do unto me.
I will always strive for a positive attitude.
I will always strive for a positive attitude.
A clean spirit and a warm heart.
A clean spirit and a warm heart.
Setting the example for others to follow.
Setting the example for others to follow.
And dedicating myself to perpetuating.
And dedicating myself to perpetuating.
The true Mary Kay Go Give spirit.
The true Mary Kay Go Give spirit.
And enriching women's lives.
And enriching women's lives.
This I pledge as a Mary Kay independent sales director.
This I pledge as a Mary Kay independent sales director.
Yay!
Awesome.
Congratulations, Charlie.
Thank you.
We're also proud of you. The roses behind you, I don't know if you can bring them forward, but those are for you. And just a little poem that we wanted to read. These beautiful pink roses, like the covenant of the rainbow, the rose has become a symbol of faith, love, and caring humanity. For a moment, let us examine the perfect rose. Its color represents the positive quality of the giver. Its velvety texture represents the quality of the receiver. The green leaves represent the growth of the personal inner potential, and the thorns represent the challenges and obstacles to overcome. The stem represents the strength to remain constant in the pursuit of our high ideals, and the scent, why, of course, it's a sweet sense of success whenever we achieve our heart's desires. Congratulations, and I hope that these roses are just a small symbol of everything that you've achieved over the last 6 months and will continue to achieve for your entire Mary Kay career.
Thank you. Thank you. These came from Vicky and Jenna. They came yesterday. So sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And they're beautiful. You guys can't even see as pretty as they are. They're just beautiful. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm in tears. I wish you all could have just stand up here like saying the oath. Shay, I was like looking at your face. You're like, I remember doing this. I am going to I'm so blessed. Thank you, Jenna, I can't wait again. Still doing this journey with you is such a blessing. I just am blessed. That's it. I don't know any more to say. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have all of my team here. I'm blessed for all of you who have guests and everything that are here as well. Celebrating all of you. I am going to hand back over to Miss Vicky as she is going to kind of, let me see where I'm trying to let people in and feel like an octopus right now. Here we are.
Wow, wow. Well, as we kind of close up tonight, I just wanted to say she will officially debut on the seminar stage along with Shay. So how fun is that? And Jenna, the senior director, gets to walk her on stage, and then she goes off. Directors always debut on seminar stage. And Jenna goes off, and then they stay and they do the oath one more time officially in front of the company CEO, which happens to be Mary Kay's granddaughter. And at seminar, you guys, I'm so excited. It's in a new location, and some nationals are having a hard time going, oh my gosh, I got to deal with a new hotel after being at one for like 25, 30 years. But their rewards and seminar, you just can't afford not to go. So set your sights. I saw somebody in the chat say, I'll see you all in July. Yes, she will. And we talked about the bee, and Shay, I'm super excited because she has already earned her Diamond Bumble Bee. Can you believe Mary Kay gives away a Diamond Bumble Bee? And of course, the National Court of Sales, like I talked about Carol earning, and I know Ruth's on here. She's earned numerous rings, and many of you have. And so congratulations. But this ring is gorgeous this year. And lots of other awards, including trips. This year, the trip is to Prague and, wow, it's just beautiful. Czechoslovakia and Prague. Well, I think that's it. I don't know. It's somewhere in there. But those beautiful countries and travel. If you love to travel, Mary Kay is just pulling out all the stops. So how do you start in Mary Kay? Oh, my goodness. I love that Gabriel said $10. That is the only time in my 42 years that I saw it was $10. Right now it is $20. And this is really for the consultants. If you haven't seen this cool video, I'm not going to play it because we're short on time here. Really a great 2-minute video on Power Up, become part of Mary Kay, but starting is easy. This is normally the e-start, and that's for those of you either coming back to Mary Kay, maybe you have a starter kit, or you really don't have plans to do much other than maybe products for yourself and 5 family members or something. Maybe you don't need a full starter kit, but it is a way to get your big toe in the door for $20. So I don't know if we'll ever see 10 again, but $20, you guys. And this gives you your website so somebody can go on there and become a new customer, or just a friend or relative that's already going to be a client. And then, of course, that is all managed by Mary Kay, which is awesome. And then it also gives you a few tools of the trade and the ability to take credit cards. You know, when I retired, I had to actually hand over my clientele. We decided who would be best for that, and it was Ruth, because she's been servicing them truly for 9 years. I don't have a way to take a credit card anymore. So in retirement, you know, they want you to go retire, but you need that Mary Kay website, and you need that opportunity to process those credit cards because customers love to pay that way. Now, this is where I started with Mary Kay 42 years ago. My starter kit was not $80. It was $85. Okay. $85. So these are prices rolled back to 1980. I don't know anywhere else where prices are rolling back, even to the early 2000s. But here they are in Mary Kay. And it is unbelievable. It's $456 worth of retail merchandise. And you only get one starter kit. But if you start up here in the 20 bucks and in a week say, I made a mistake, I want that, because my gosh, the value is incredible. And we don't make a penny on a starter kit. I want you to know, not one penny for signing somebody up. Only when you go to work, start selling, order, that's when your team builder is compensated, okay? Because you actually did something. So we could sell 100 starter kits. So don't feel like somebody's gonna get something over on you by getting you into Mary Kay, unless you choose to work and you're willing to, start a business. We're not making any money, and I love that. I love the equality that everybody gets to start. If you want it all for $100, oh my gosh! And if I could show you how to turn 100 into 1,000, and 1,000 into 10,000, and 10,000 into 100,000, could you find the 100? Oh yes, you could. But it fits your life. It helps you to be what you want to be. It lets you sell the products you believe in, because a lot of people who love Mary Kay become our greatest ambassadors. And then you get to share the heart of Mary Kay. So what will your story be? We just don't know. I wish I had a crystal ball. So I knew, but you know what? The joy for me has always been in watching people's success unfold. And it certainly has been wonderful to watch Charlie. So just a couple of questions. Do you love your job? Are you paid what you're worth? Who's making your car payments? Can you ever be the boss? And how generous is your retirement program? And is there one? And if there's not, then take a look at this, because anybody who truly wants to get to the national sales director position can. Now, I'm not quite sure how this is going to work, but I think Charlie has some giveaways, some Mary Kay lip gloss and a roll-up bag. And I'm sorry I'm not clear on this, Charlie. But I know we do have some guests on
We
here.
sure
so.
do. We sure do. If you are a guest, wave your hand. Wave your hand if you are a guest. Got some guests waving? Wave your hand. I'm going to go on the other side. Maybe I can't wait. Could you put it in the comments? I'm a guest, me, or raise your hand. I'm looking over here, but the guest. So here's what we're doing. All the guests, I need to put your name down. So you need to tell us over in the chat that you're a guest, or have your, and you have to be 18 years or older, because that's the law, have your director or your consultant tell me that you were on the call, and I'm going to be doing a drawing tonight. And the grand prize I'm doing is our roll-up bag. And if you don't have one of these roll-up bags, OMG, these are the best things ever. So they open up. If you haven't seen one of our roll-up bags, I just shoved a few things in here so you could kind of see. They just pack full. These come off like this. They're the best things. I have friends who use these for their kids' toys, and they're in the car because they can just roll them up like this, and they have them like, all their kids' toys in the car. And then they open them up like this and then hang them. This comes off and it hangs. They hang them on the back. But we're going to give one of these away. So if you are a guest, I need to make sure I know your name. And then I'm going to give away 5 of our fun bling lip glosses, and you can pick the color that you want. And I have some fun blingy lip glosses. So for those of you who are on here, I would love to give you some things. So I want you to hear from you. Does anyone have any questions? Did you hear something you never heard before about Mary Kay? Going through, can I hear?
We do have a question from Sherry.
Yes.
Do you have to sell so much a quarter to maintain active status?
There you go. You want to answer that one? That's my favorite question.
Sure. The answer is no, you don't have, there's no requirements for selling. Obviously, if you come into Mary Kay, we are going to be here to help you sell as much as your heart desires. In order to get products at a discount, though, there is a minimum quantity. It's $225 wholesale. That gives you $450 retail product. And you also have to, if you go more than 3 months without ordering, you have to place that minimum order again. But you could go a whole year and place that one minimum order as well. So it's a little confusing, but hopefully that
Good
covers
job.
it.
That's a great job. Yeah, that's always my favorite question. I feel like I stumble over that. So yes, I hope that you understood that. Super good. You have you do have as a you do that wholesale order of 225, which gives you the 450, and then you have the rest of that month plus the 2 following months that you get that earned 50% off discount. And if you were selling, usually you're doing it and you're not even thinking that, oh yeah, because you just keep continuing to be active. But we will help you go through all of that if you have more questions. Any more questions? Great question, Sherry. And again, no territories, no anything. So would love to have you be part of our team. It would be fun. So I have been so blessed. It has been an incredible blessing. I am going to be sad to hang up because I just been so happy to be here with all of you. Again, thank you to all the directors who are here. Thank you for the guests. You took the time out to be here. Thank you for all the consultants in support. We normally have our unit meetings, so this was kind of a special night just to celebrate the unit, to celebrate everything we've done. Thank you again for the unit who all showed up, for all the work you've done. Congratulations. This is going to be an exciting year, and I hope I see all of you again at seminar. That's going to be fun. Blessings to all of you.
Congratulations, Charlie. Dream big.
Thank
Because
you.
dreams come true in Mary Kay.
Thank you. I'm going to take a picture. Don't go yet. I
Yeah,
want to take a
don't go.
picture of all the people. So we got it documented. So, we have 2. Hold on. I got another. Yay. So exciting. Thank you. Thank you for our speakers. Thank you for everyone. I love you all so much.
Congratulations. Love you, Charlie. Mwah.
Love you guys. Love you. Love you.